Alright, what's up guys? In this case study, I'm going to break down exactly how two founders created and scaled Cal AI. It's a ChatGPT wrapper app, and they got to $2 million per month in just 12 months. And they're planning to destroy MyFitnessPal, which they've already topped at this point, recording this video. MyFitnessPal has been running since 2005, by the way. I'll cover the important stuff like the high converting paywall funnel that increases conversion rate, improves LTV, and I'll show you their sales optimized social media layout that makes people need to download the app and start paying. I'll also show you the hyper-growth marketing strategy that took them from 0 to millions a month. And finally, how you can copy all of this and apply it directly into your own SaaS business. So if you're new here, my name's Caleb. I help grow online SaaS businesses. I've built SaaS from 0 to 10K MRR in my very first year. You could scroll down, look at my first YouTube video where I hit 4K MRR. And since then, I've been obsessed with breaking down what actually works in online growth so you can copy and paste it into your business. So let's jump right into the case study. So obviously you guys know that Cal AI was created by Blake Anderson, age 23, and Zach Categari, age 17, still in high school when they built this. And they had a bit of experience before this SaaS style project, like Totally Science by Zach, Rich GPT, and UMax by Blake Anderson. And one thing I want to point out with this is the reason why these SaaS businesses scaled is because they brought in people who complemented their strengths and weaknesses. These guys did not solo found these apps, and I know a lot of you guys right now are solo founding apps, but if you really want to get to the next level, you do have to bring in whether it's a mentor or another co-founder. So anyways, if you're not familiar with Cal AI, it's basically a calorie tracker like MyFitnessPal, and the difference is they just make tracking calories effortless. Basically, you just take a picture of your food instead of manually logging it like other complicated fitness apps. Basically, Cal AI sends it to ChatGPT, runs a few prompts, and gives you an instant calorie and macro estimate. And I do want to say that seamless take a photo and get calories flow is what made tracking calories easy, sticky, and most importantly, viral on TikTok and Instagram Reels. And as of now, they're doing $2 million per month with a lean team, ranked 7 on the health and fitness app store, which by the way, health and fitness is super hard to crack with Facebook ads. And it's also very regulated. And it's crazy because they got 800,000 downloads last month alone. And for comparison, competitors like BytePal are doing 400K and 300K per month, which is basically another Cal AI clone. I still think you can make money from Cal AI clones because the market is so broad. And if you go for a broad market and make your app a little bit different, then you already have a huge advantage for viral marketing. And BytePal's advantage wasn't insanely complicated. It was just ChatGPT with niche specific features, plus a killer funnel and content strategy. So let's break down the paywall. Here's where things get a little interesting. The first secret to their success isn't even the AI feature, it's their paywall strategy. Guys, when a user installs Cal AI, they're taken through a long onboarding quiz funnel. In a past video, I think I broke down the paywall and it has like 20 plus slides before you can even sign up. And guys, this onboarding isn't random. It's a masterclass in getting micro commitments. By the time they reach the paywall, they're already invested. And it's similar to the sunk cost fallacy, where you invest so much time into something, by the time you get to the end, you don't just want to leave without paying or getting something out of the app. So this is the kicker. Cal AI uses a hard paywall. It might be a bit ironic because MyFitnessPal is free, but if you're not familiar, the difference between hard and soft paywall is a soft paywall, you can use the app for free, maybe with ads popping up and the founder gets about 60 cents per click on the ad. Or if you want to go the monthly recurring subscription model, which I highly recommend, you want to do a hard paywall, which basically means you cannot use the app without putting in your billing information. That doesn't mean they have to pay upfront. That just means bare minimum, they have to put their card in for a free trial. So they start with a free trial hook. Cal AI has done multiple A/B tests. Their purchase button says try for $0 now, and that gets people excited. It is very true. You do start the free trial for free, but bypassing Apple's regulations as far as, you know, what is gray area and what is white hat, I would say this is a bit gray hat because you're emphasizing free more so than the price that the users will be paying. So then comes the trial explainer. Users get a 3-day trial if they subscribe to the yearly plan. They anchor their monthly plan at $10 per month, which is $120 per year, making the yearly plan feel like an 80 to 90% discount. And, you know, if the user declines the yearly plan, then they get hit with a second one-time offer, which I have in my app. It is $20 per year compared to the $120 anchor that feels like a $100 discount. And by the way, from my experience, guys, for the second one-time offer, I would never offer a free trial for that because people who are price sensitive, if they enter this free trial, they are most likely going to quit the free trial before before the payment hits. So I would always recommend not having a free trial if you're doing a downsell into a win back offer. So why did Cal AI go with this strategy? Because in an earlier app they built, which is Grind Clock, they tried the freemium model and it led to higher downloads but low revenue. And typically when you're having a free app, guys, the advantage that you want to have is either a community, marketplace, or a high K factor. A high K factor pretty much means word of mouth, to keep it simple. But if you're optimizing for fast revenue, again, do not make your app free. You want a hard paywall, just like Cal AI. And plus, when a user pays for your app, they are more likely to stay and value your app more. With a hard paywall, every single user that passes onboarding becomes a higher quality paying customer. I remember when ChatGPT 3.5 came out, and I basically made a ChatGPT clone, but for helping musicians write music. And I was experimenting with different types of models. I remember charging users per token, and looking back, if I had someone to tell me, dude, do a hard paywall up front, I would have saved so much time and made so much money, guys. And by the way, guys, I offer one-to-one mentoring in the description below. Whether it's your first customer or you're already at 3K per month and just want to hit 10K per month. Doesn't matter the phase you're in, because I walk the same path that you're in right now, all the way to listing my SaaS for sale to private equity. So this is only for the serious people who want to speed up their growth. Let's get back into the video. Okay, so what about their profile and social media breakdown? Guys, your profile or social media for your app is the middleman step between discovery and download. And by the way, this is like applicable to if you have a web application or you're on the app store. These rules are pretty broad for the whole SaaS industry. But guys, their Instagram profile is simple but optimized. They have the app name and title, a clean bio with social proof, download count, and they have a direct link to the app store. Now, I'm gonna give you a quick tip. When you're on TikTok, guys, you're not allowed to have a direct link to the app store. TikTok will block it. What you guys want to do is direct your users to a page that says, hey, click these 3 dots and then click open in the app store. And it's just a bit more complicated. So basically on TikTok, direct link to the app store does not work. So I recommend Instagram Reels because they're not as sensitive for reclipping content as well. And speaking of the Reels, on Cal AI's profile, they have a tutorial reel pinned at the top on how to use the app. It's a smart move. Any confused new visitor immediately gets clarity. And there's also their story highlights, which has testimonials, influencers and users, reviews, research explaining how it works, FAQs, and food scans, like the results of their app. And I just want to preface this by saying their Instagram page is literally a landing page. And even if you have a personal brand or, you're selling courses, like this is what you want to do, guys. I remember running a video agency before I got into SaaS, and I literally just followed first principles. Like, okay, what do people want to see on my highlights? It's testimonials, it's reviews. What are the common questions that people ask me in the DMs? I'll put it in the highlights as FAQs. I'll show my followers results. Guys, this setup is applicable to like any other business model, but I think there's something to learn from Cal AI's profile for SaaS. So what about their marketing secrets? This is the part that blew me away, guys. Their marketing system is the same viral playbook used by Andrew Tate and Iman Gadzhi. They're basically spamming short forms from different phones or different UGC creators, and they break it down into 3 parts. It's Instagram, TikTok, and paid ads, which is basically Facebook ads or TikTok ads. So for influencers, they DM'd influencers manually at first, negotiated bulk post rates, signed contracts, gave influencers referral codes, and built an army of creators constantly posting. This is the playbook I'm running for one of my organic apps. It's basically an AI wrapper, but it has viral potential. And if your app does not have viral potential, I would not recommend doing influencer outreach because honestly, the Reels or TikToks, it's not going to hit the algorithm as it would a Cal AI tracking app or a porn quitting app like Quitter. And in these Instagram Reels, guys, when these influencers get paid and post subtly, they never blatantly promote Cal AI. Instead, they hijack viral content formats and insert Cal AI into the middle. It's basically called a stealth promo, and viewers don't feel like they're watching an ad. So the lesson that I took from watching their podcast, whenever I would make my app, I would make the logo very big, and the logo would actually be the name of the app. So that way, Instagram doesn't really flag the Instagram Reel as an advertisement and limit its reach. It thinks it's an organic video by the creator. And guys, this is what I teach my students. Whenever you're reaching out to these influencers, in the contract, you also want a pinned comment clause. And I'll go into this more if you're interested in mentorship in the bottom of my description. But pretty much, Quitter runs the same contract clause. It's basically, yes, a couple of videos are required to be posted on your Instagram page, page, but it's required for you to pin a comment. So normally this would be, I go on a different account and comment on the Instagram reel asking what app this is, and the poster of the advertisement will respond to my comment and say the app and say, hey, I put the app in my profile, and then they pin the comment. That converts like crazy, guys, and that's just a quick tip. Like I always say in my past videos, guys, organic social media doesn't work without scale. It's like paid ads. You have to be reaching thousands of people. You have to be sending 50 to 100 DMs per day. So Cal AI has relentless posting. They have nearly 1,000 posts in 12 months. That's 2.6 reels per day, guys. Most never went viral, but consistency stacked, and you increase your luck surface area by doing volume. And yes, there is a reality where you have quality content and high volume of content. So with my app that got to 10K MRR, if you scroll back and watch the first YouTube video, I talk about how I hit 4K MRR. Guys, that first 500 to like 1K MRR was solely from TikTok. I remember posting one TikTok video per day and it was getting 300 views. So that was about like 7 videos per week. And I realized like, what's stopping me from posting 7 videos a day? As soon as I started posting 7 videos a day, I would get 2 or 3 viral videos a week to hit the algorithm. So that's a total of 49 TikToks a week versus 7. So what took me a week could have took me 7 weeks if I were to just continue to post 1 TikTok a day. This is the power of spamming the algorithm, guys. So not only, guys, did Cal AI have relentless posting, they had TikTok multi-accounting. This is where the Iman Gadzhi strategy comes in. They cloned their content across multiple accounts, reposted, tested formats like slideshows with bait text, and maximized reach. If you want to get around the duplicate content filter, then one thing you could do out of the many things that I recommend is crop the video in a little bit and put a filter on the video. Now, it's still hit or miss. There are some other techniques if you're interested in mentorship, but that's pretty much it, guys. And frame the video to be advertising your app, and that'll take you a long way on Instagram and TikTok. So after the thousands of posts that Cal AI paid for on Instagram and TikTok to these influencers, they took the winning post, the most viral post, and put them in Facebook ads. And this is step 5. So once they had a content library of proven viral hits, they repurposed those as paid ads and spent $7,000 a day in ad spend. You could literally watch their podcast, and they had 61 different creatives. So with paid ads, it gave them more of a consistent income and more predictable net revenue. Because honestly, guys, after time, 2 or 3 years down the road, there is a reality where you do exhaust a lot of creators' followers. So this is where paid ads come in. And I think paid ads can definitely take you to the 6-figure to 7-figure a month mark. So that's pretty much their marketing strategy. And a lot of people, they don't really understand a growth flywheel. And I hear this probably as much as I hear K factor when people talk about SaaS. It's like very rare. So this is Cal AI's genius flywheel. Visually, they have a visual viral product. So they take a pic, get calories instantly, and curiosity drives shares. And then they have influencer engine, which is 150 plus creators on retainer posting stealth promos. And then they have organic discovery after that, where users comment, what's the app? Others reply, spreading it. And by the way, those users are a mix of new users and also they're planted fake users. And they use paid ads to amplify that. So they retarget drop-offs and scale proven content that's already been viral. And their hard paywall converts once the users from paid ads and organic gets into their app. So only serious users survive the funnel. So there's a higher lifetime value when they go to exit the SaaS company. And they reinvest profits into more influencers, then into more ads, then into more growth, then more market research just to optimize their paywall. And it's a self-reinforcing cycle, hence the phrase growth flywheel. So when I built my first app to 10K MRR, guys, I accidentally built a growth flywheel. I thought a community would be just a great addition into my app. So what happened was a lot of users from organic and paid ads, and because there was a community, they invited more of their friends into the community, and the new people into the community paid for the app. And the new friends who paid for the app then invited more friends. And in a way, it was a self-reinforcing cycle, hence a growth flywheel. So what's the future of Cal AI, guys? Where do they go from here? So currently, MyFitnessPal does $12 million a month, and it's valued at $345 million. Cal AI is already at $2 million per month without VC backing, all bootstrapped. So what are their next growth levers? So they have 3 things, which is Google and YouTube ads. So to expand to older demographics, they have brand building. So right now they ride novelty. They need real moat, which is community long form content on YouTube and challenges. And also creative ad layering, where instead of only repurposed viral clips, they build direct problem solution ads tailored to awareness levels. Because once the novelty of AI calorie photo scan wears off in 24 months, what's left, guys, is the brand, community, and habit. And the same thing with Quitter. They say that their real moat that distinguishes them from duplicate copycats is the community aspect. It's the chat page on their app. And that's what helped my first app hit 10K MRR as well. So guys, even with gaps in brand and ads, they're still at $2 million per month with 50% profit margins, all bootstrapped. And the lesson is this isn't luck. It's hard paywall funnel, quiz onboarding, a relentless content engine, an influencer army, paid ads amplifications, so putting gas onto the fire, and profit reinvestment. So if you model even half of this playbook into your SaaS, guys, you'll be way ahead of most founders who rely on hope and guesswork. In the beginning, guys, when I was starting my SaaS and hit 10K MRR, I was relying on hope and guesswork and listening to podcasts. If I could get a mentor at that time, I would have, but I'm still grateful for my position, and I just wanted to share this breakdown. Hopefully you guys got some value. If you're interested in mentorship, I have it in the description below. That's it for today's video. Have a good one, guys.